Hey guys, what's going on? Sean, back with the commands of Christ. It's honor God's law, and we covered this last time, but we didn't go as in depth. And I wanted to talk about what is God's law. We have the law of Moses that was given, and that kind of metamorphosized in over time with Judaism and culture and became, the Torah. You have the 684 laws in the Torah, and a lot of them are cultural for Jews. Specifically stuff to do with the festivals and different types of fasts and how you harvest your grapes and all this kind of stuff. And I have a nursery, but I don't know how many of you guys harvest grapes and crops. But in 2017, we don't have a lot of farmers, so it's a different thing. And I see Jesus phasing us out of that. When you look at him saying it's not what goes into your mouth, but it's what comes out of your mouth. Because what you eat, it's what comes out of your mouth that defiles you, because what you eat goes in the intestine and out into the sewer. And then you see him talking to Peter in a dream, telling him to kill and eat. And he tells God, he's like, I can't. And he's like, yes, you can. I can't. Yes, you can. He's telling him, look, eat what you want. It's not about that. So I can understand why Paul was running with that whole thing, saying that the law is out, no longer bound by it. But the question is, what does that mean when we say that we're no longer bound by the law? What does that mean? And we need to be more knowledge on what the law is in the first place. So at what point did Jesus say there's no more law? Because in Matthew chapter 5, he says that he didn't come to change the law, but to bring it to its fulfillment. So in other words, those folks that struggled with the commands of God before, now with his help can be successful, in that we have forgiveness through Jesus Christ. So the sacrifice of the animals and all this kind of thing that's in the Torah is no longer necessary because he was the sacrifice. But at what point did Jesus throw the 10 Commandments out? When did he say it was okay to commit murder? Or is it okay for me to go have sex with my neighbor's wife? Is that okay? Because in the church today, I hear people talking about, quoting stuff from the epistles like, all things are permissible for a Christian, but not all things are profitable. Oh, okay. So what that means is I can go have sex with anybody I want to, and it's permissible, but it's not profitable? I don't think so. I don't think all things are permissible. I don't agree with that statement one bit. And as far as law goes, at what point were we freed from the 10 Commandments? Why would you want to be free from the 10 Commandments? Why would you want it to be okay to commit murder? Would you want that? Would you want it to be okay to steal? Of course you would. So why would you throw out the law that keeps you safe? You wouldn't. But that's what's being taught today, is that we just throw out the law. Well, Jesus tells us to honor God's law. That if we honor his law, we're going to be blessed. And everything he did was what his Father commanded him, and he wants us to do what he commanded us. So honor God's law. We're no longer bound by the law. We got one guy saying we're no longer bound by the law, and then we got Jesus Christ saying that we are. So who do we follow? What do we do when we have such a heavy message that's literally going in two different directions? completely different directions, and I'll watch them. I'll watch them try to push them together as it's one message. No, it's not one message. You have one person that is clearly telling you the law is dead. It's gone. And then you have one guy saying, no, it's not gone. Not gone. And it's confusing. So, first thing is, if we know the 10 Commandments are good, and we know we don't throw the 10 Commandments out, now what? Do we focus and make our life goal following the 10 Commandments? That's where we get lost. I mean, I had people ask me if I'm a Jew. They accuse me of being Jewish. I'm not Jewish at all. I'm not a Jew. I might have some Jew in me, but I'm definitely not I don't practice Judaism. I follow Jesus Christ. And in following him, I accidentally follow the 10 Commandments. He whispers into my ear and says, hey, if you say that, you'd be lying. Hey, if you borrow that and don't give it back, that's stealing. Hey, you can't look at that woman like that because, it's like, do you see what I'm saying? It's spiritual common sense. And when you follow Jesus, he gives you that. So the last time we talked about this, we didn't get into Torah and 10 Commandments. Law of Moses and Torah. It's crazy how well meshed Jesus Christ goes with the law of Moses. They work hand in hand. Jesus is so far more advanced than that. And you would look at that and think it's so complicated, it's old school. Well, if God is the same yesterday, today, and forever, who changed? Did he change? Or did we change? I think we changed. I think as a people group, our culture over time has become very different. I think maybe he saw that taking place, and for our own good, he gave us an opportunity to have a relationship with him without having to kill innocent animals. What a blessing. And he still allows us to eat them, so that's awesome. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about honor God's law. I feel like if you seek Jesus, you'll find over time that he in fact wants you to honor the 10 Commandments and wants you to honor the law. But it's when it becomes your whole life goal, when you lose sight of Christ and it becomes a bunch of rules and regulations, there's no joy in that. There's nothing great about that. All you're doing is being a fundamentalist, and that's no good. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to put honor God's law out there and see what y'all thought. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Thanks for listening.